Good morning to you. Hello. Today is May 19th. Today is May 19th, 2021. It is like 12 o'clock. It's 11:48. So, a.m. I just wanted to make a quick video about some of my current findings in my life. So recently I have gone on a health kick and I decided to start exercising more. I felt like I was really unhealthy, so I decided to start exercising more. I changed my diet completely. I started doing a whole lot of different stuff to my body. That caused my body to kind of freak out a little bit. So, um, what happened was for like 2 or 3 weeks straight, I was having blackouts. They weren't very long, for about a minute or less than a minute altogether. These blackouts were, but they were happening at the worst freaking times ever. They would happen while I was in the middle of cooking. They would happen while I was in the middle of driving, or sitting and writing or doing a lesson or something, or while I was at work. And it was super like irritating, to say the least. Like, it was just irritating. So my partner actually told me that I should be going to the doctor. I was reluctant. I don't do the doctor. I don't do hospitals. I just don't, because I don't get sick. But something was wrong. And it went from like just regular blackouts to the deepest level of depression I've ever had in my life. So much so that, like, I would cry every single day, like 3 times a day. And people would ask me, like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I couldn't tell anybody what was going on because I didn't know. So my anxiety kicked in and I'm like, shit, I'm dying. Fuck. Like, I'm gonna die. So I was stressed about that. So I ended up making an appointment and I went to the hospital or the doctor's office or whatever you want to call it. And apparently I was right. My body was failing. My blood sugar was super low. My blood pressure was super high. Um, and my doctor told me, like, you're doing too much. You're putting too much stress on yourself. You don't know what's going to happen. You need to be careful. They took an EKG of my heart, and my EKG came back irregular, which stressed me out because they didn't tell me while I was at the hospital. They told me after I left. They called me and I got 3 calls within like 12 hours leaving voicemails talking about, you need to come in to a specialty clinic and we need to make sure that you're okay. So your girl's stressed, okay? Like, anxiety through the roof every single day. Like, I think it was like a week and a half before my new appointment and I couldn't sleep. I wasn't eating, which in turn led to more blackouts, which in turn led to more anxiety. Um, I finally went in yesterday to the cardiologist, and the cardiologist told me that there is a ventricle blockage on the right side of my heart. And that's a lot for something as easy as saying, like, there's less. Basically, the electricity in my heart works oddly on the right side. So there's less blood going to the right side of my heart than there is to the left side of my heart. He told me that there is not usually a link between young people, at least, that leads this to death. But upon doing further research and talking to another cardiologist, I learned that there are links that link this condition to heart attack and defects in the heart, and things can go wrong. Basically, like, if I'm not taking care of myself, things can go wrong. um and I thought I was. That's the part that, like, stressed me out the most, was I thought I was really taking care of myself. I thought I was being careful. I thought I was being okay. And it just didn't really come out that way. So yeah, I was stressed. And they have me referred to, sorry, I had a also, I found out that I have absent seizures, or that I could possibly have what's called absent seizures. So, like, what you just recognized was like me sort of like blacking out. I was here, but I'm not here, right? So like I am cognizant that I'm in a place and I'm doing something, but my mind basically like goes blank and shuts off for a minute. Um, they have me referred to a neurologist, a psychiatrist, and a psychologist, in order to figure out, because this heart thing is also connected to my brain, which is going like haywire and I'm malfunctioning a little bit. So, I say all of that to say, like, I'm okay. Nothing is for sure right now. I'm wearing this thing called a Zeo. I can push this little button when I'm feeling like super anxious. My heart rate is up. My heart rate is down. I feel like I'm lagging. If I feel faint or dizzy, or I pass out or anything like that, I can push this little button and it just leaves a recording letting my doctors know that there is a reason why. I have a lovely little booklet that goes with it. So when I push the button, I write in my booklet and I let them know what happened. So far, I've pushed the button probably like 5 or 6 times since I've had it, since yesterday at like 5 o'clock. Um, Extreme anxiety. I barely slept last night. When I tell you, I probably got like 3 or 4 hours of sleep altogether. I barely slept at all. Just stress, being worried. So I say all of that to say this, like, if you see me within the next couple weeks doing some shit that I wouldn't normally do, don't say nothing. Don't ask me nothing. Don't ask me if I'm okay, because I'm not gonna know how to answer. Um, I'm gonna just start doing stuff that I wouldn't normally do. So when y'all see it, don't wonder why. I am just preparing myself just in case something does happen. And I'm not saying something will happen, and I don't want everybody shooting me DMs and everything saying that, like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. I don't know how to answer that. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Do stuff that you wouldn't normally do. It's okay. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I love you. I love me more. Toodles. Bow.